There's one thing, one resource that every single one of us gets in the exact same amount every single day. It's universal, it's non-negotiable, and man, is it valuable. We're talking about time.
Yep, that's the number. 24 hours. You don't get a minute more, you don't get a second less. This is really the great equalizer, isn't it? It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, this is the budget we all have to work with.
So you got to realize time isn't just something that happens to you. It's a resource, this block of pure potential. The real question isn't how much of it you have. The real question is, what are you going to do with it?
And every single day, we're standing at a crossroads. With pretty much every choice we make, we're stepping onto one of two paths. On one side, you've got purposeful time management, and on the other, well, there's that much easier, much more subtle path of time wasting.
So let's explore that first path, the path of purpose. I just love the subtitle here, How to Become the Architect of Your Future, because that's exactly what this is. It's not about boring chores or just checking boxes off a list. It's a creative act. It's about taking the controls and intentionally building the life you actually want.
What's so interesting about this definition is what it doesn't say. It's not about filling every second with frantic activity or just being busy. It's about being effective. It's about knowing your priorities and aiming your most valuable resource, your energy, right at them.
All right, so this is how it all works, broken down into 5 key pillars. First, there's focus. That means your full, undivided attention on one task. Then you've got planning, which is basically your roadmap for the day. Without it, you're just reacting to things. Action is the engine. You got to get started to get results. Discipline. That's the tough one. That's what makes you show up consistently, even on the hard days. And finally, learning. Investing a little time now to make your future self way more capable.
Okay, now let's look at the other path. This is the one that, well, we often take without even realizing it. You see, wasting time isn't some loud, obvious enemy. It's a silent thief that just quietly steals your progress, 1 minute at a time.
And that's the real danger, isn't it? It disguises itself as comfort. A quick scroll on your phone, a little chat here and there, it all feels so harmless in the moment. But these small, comfortable actions are so often the very things that keep us stuck.
And here's some of the biggest traps we fall into. There's endless scrolling, which promises connection, but, often just leaves us feeling empty. Gossip, which feels engaging, but adds zero real value to your life. Excuses. Those are just the walls we build to keep ourselves comfortable. Overthinking, which can absolutely paralyze you. And then there's laziness, which is really just choosing comfort over growth again and again.
The classic. We've all said it. But let's be honest, this isn't a plan, it's a delay tactic. It feels so much better to push the hard work onto a future version of ourselves, but you know how it goes. Tomorrow quickly becomes next week, then next month. This might be the most popular excuse of all time, but is it really about a lack of time, or is it a lack of priority? More often than not, it's just a way to protect ourselves from taking on a new challenge that might actually be difficult.
And this is the perfectionist trap. We wait for the perfect moment, the perfect skills, the perfect conditions to align. But the truth is, you get ready by starting, not by waiting. See, these aren't reasons, they are all just delays.
So let's pull back and see how all of this builds over time, because this is where those two paths really start to diverge. Our future isn't defined by a few huge, dramatic decisions. It's forged in the thousands of tiny, seemingly insignificant choices we make every single hour.
And here's something really important to get. There's no neutral gear. In any given hour, you are either building something, a skill, a project, a relationship, or something is eroding. Your momentum, your focus, your opportunities. There's just no pause button.
And this has never been more true than it is right now. We live in an attention economy. Everything from your phone to social media has been engineered to capture and sell your attention. So if you don't have a plan for your time, trust me, you become part of someone else's plan. Self-management is a full-on survival skill now.
So if managing our own time is a survival skill, how do we actually get better at it? Well, let's try framing it through the lens of leadership, because true leadership doesn't start with managing other people. It starts with mastering yourself, and more specifically, mastering your own time.
And this table just shows that ripple effect perfectly. Your personal habits set the standard for everyone around you. People don't just follow what you say. They mirror what you do. So if you're a focused leader, you create focused people. If you're a disciplined leader, you build disciplined teams.
Your actions are always, always the most powerful message you can possibly send.
So how do you make this practical? It really comes down to a simple daily moment of reflection, a personal audit that just cuts through all the noise and gets right to the heart of the matter.
This is it, the ultimate question. And look, this isn't about guilt or judgment, it's just about awareness. Your future is being built right now in the small decisions you make today. So ask yourself, did I invest my 24 hours or did I just spend them? That answer, that tells you everything.